Utah looked like this in my mind long before I ever got here. What I didn't know yet was that this trip wasn't going to look like that every day. Oh, that's all gone to shit. Jesus. Oh, my hemorrhoids. Yeah, I look like a fat North Face model. This is what defeat looks like. Vast deserts, impossible rock formations, empty roads, the kind of landscape that makes you pull over, whether you plan to or not. This is me, learning photography in Utah. The plan was simple enough. Drive across the state, camp where I could, and try to come back with photographs that actually did it justice. But the strange thing about trips like this is that they rarely begin with the images you had in mind. This one began with wind, fading light, and a sign in the middle of nowhere. After a long day of travelling, heavy winds and muddy salt flats, a lazy snap out the car window is all I could be bothered with.
A not so encouraging start to a 9-day photography trip.
But the next morning brought still air and a chance to get some abstract shots. A peeping Tom shot, along with these reflections on some standing water. But the reason I was in Utah wasn't for the salt flats. I had bigger plans, some 200 miles away. Back in Moab, and the idea of this trip isn't to just show you the 5 national parks. There's so many videos about that. I want to show you some of the cooler stuff that you can see without needing to go into a national park. While I take some photos, show you some cool perspectives that you can't see normally, and yeah, just happy to be back here, fully clothed. Fair play, sir. Fair play. It had been a rough start on the salt flats, and I hadn't quite captured the epic shot I was after. Whilst Moab is surrounded by 2 stunning national parks, having done some research, I was keen to photograph something slightly different. Now, filming in the midday light is often not the best idea. However, there is somewhere around here that actually looks its best during this harsh light. But to film it properly, I'm going to need the help of my new best friend. That's right, the DJI Mavic Pro 4. I bought this a few weeks ago. Another unnecessary purchase if you've seen some of my other videos on the Canon R5. But I had this area in mind when I purchased this. And I'm really looking forward to showing you what it is. The Potash or Potash Lakes, whatever they're called, live just outside Canyonlands National Park. They're best seen with a drone. These huge evaporation ponds stick out like a turd in a fruit bowl against the red, rugged desert and make for some unique shots. Right next to the Potash Ponds is the Potash Scenic Drive, made famous by the towering rocks straddled by rock climbers. Although it'd been nice to see these places, they weren't the reason I came to Moab. That was going to have to wait until tomorrow. Absolutely incredible view to wake up to this morning. Dead Horse Point. We've just got this huge bend in the Green River and this little park in front of us. Just taking a few shots. I'm going to keep it quiet because there's a few people around, not many. I just don't want to ruin the peace and quiet. You can just see the light starting to hit those cliffs off in the distance, and it's gradually making its way closer and closer, and eventually all this down here is going to be illuminated bright orange, probably in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to hang around here like a lemon, waiting for that to happen. You don't have to, because if the shot's any good, here it is. Sadly, the reality was I ended up hating this photo, and I was borderline not going to include it in this video. I spent hours in Lightroom trying to make it just right, but simply couldn't settle on the correct colours and lighting. But for the benefit of everyone else trying to get into this hobby, I thought I'd leave it in. If anyone has any tips, please let me know in the comments below. The rough start continued, but not to be deterred by my morning moment of madness, my mood was in high spirits. This unusual optimism was because one of my 3 bucket list items for this trip was coming up next. The only slight issue was that to get there, I would need a high clearance 4-wheel drive vehicle, and that, if I was to get stuck, help wasn't necessarily coming very quickly, if I could get any signal in the first place. Jesus! Oh, my hemorrhoids! Nonetheless, I was cruising along on this trail, and victory was just around the corner. And then I got scared. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what defeat looks like. Not a chance I'm continuing down there. I'm going to end up with a puncture or wrecking this rental car and paying a fortune in insurance. So I'm afraid from here, we're walking. I know it's a bit of a cop-out. However, I've been parked here for about 20 minutes getting all my stuff set up, and not a single car has passed. I think I am the only one here, and probably going to be the only one here tonight. So I don't take any risks getting stuck, and then just, well, what? I don't even, there's not even a name for this track for like recovery services to come and get me. So I'm going to walk it. It's 2 miles each way. Jesus Christ, that is freaking spectacular. Whew. I thought Utah had already shown me enough. Turns out the best was yet to come.